Hi everyone, it's Alan Lepofsky here from Constellation Research, and I am at BoxWorks 2018, where today was the first day of the event and they went through their major news items. There's a couple themes I want to discuss with you that I'm sort of taking away from the show. The first major theme is Box's evolution from enterprise file sync and share, which they originally started as. They then evolved that message a little bit to be content-centric collaboration for a while, but now are heavily focused on this idea about cloud content management, or CCM. Now, if you think about the Box portfolio, there's the core Box product, there's the file sharing that there's Drive that syncs files, there's their mobile applications, there's Box Capture that you use on the phone, there's Box Notes to sort of enter content. That's their sort of base level, all the core functionality of what they do. At the infrastructure and security level, they have things like KeySafe and governments and Box Zones, and today they announced something new, Box Shield, which is intelligent security. I don't get into the security aspect, so you can look that up. On top of that, they have all the things they're doing around workflow and business processes. So they look at their native engine for things like metadata and if statements and then triggers and actions and things. And then they also have things like Box Relay, which is co-built with IBM, that builds more automation. So they have that business process layer. And then at the very top layer, they have perhaps one of the most important things about Box is their platform. And that's what allows people to build applications that leverage the content that's stored in Box. So maybe a medical application that looks at x-rays, or an entertainment application, or a claim loan application. And on top of that Box platform, they have what they introduced last year in Box Skills, and that's the artificial intelligence. All of those areas combined, the core and the workflow and the security and the infrastructure and the platform, is what makes Box into what they're calling a cloud content management platform. The second key theme for Box is playing in the world of what people refer to now as digital workspaces. And to do that, what Box is focused on is integrating with anybody and everybody. We've seen demos with them with G Suite, with Office 365, with Apple iWorks, with Salesforce, with ServiceNow, and on and on and on, with Slack and all sorts of other tools. The more places Box can show up, and the more places they can leverage Box and make it more seamless, the more they become that sort of hub of information and that digital workspace. They talk about having over 1,400 different integrations, 150,000 developers building things for Box. So really becoming that destination, helping people do all of the work that they want in whatever context they want, is one of the big things that Box is heavily focused on. The third key focus area for Box is around artificial intelligence and how these new technologies can help automate and improve the way employees work with the entire life cycle of documents, how they can find information, classify information, make information more safe, etc. And they're doing this via what they call Box Skills. Now, Box Skills isn't Box's own artificial intelligence engine. It's not like how Salesforce has Einstein or Adobe has Sensei. Instead, Box Skills is a framework that allows developers to use other AI platforms to access and take action on the content that's stored in Box. So for example, a developer can use IBM Watson, they can use Google Cloud, they can use Microsoft Azure, they can use Amazon Web Services, or they can use hundreds of niche artificial intelligence engines to perform specific actions. So what Box Skills does is they divide up into two areas. There are basic skills, which Box is shipping sort of pre-programmed out of the box. And those are for things like image recognition, video indexing, voice indexing, audio, etc. But then custom skills allow developers to build anything they want, leveraging that technology. So if you want something that extracts data from loan applications, if you want something that can look at the sentiment or facial recognition of customer service reps. Today they demoed how the Nature Conservatory is tracking bears using facial recognition of the snouts of bears, so they can classify all of these bears. So it's limitless what you can build with it. They explained that there was over 650 use cases submitted to the beta program of ways that customers wanted to use Box Skills and leverage artificial intelligence with the Box platform. So they're doing really interesting things there, and they're just adding more and more to it. So take a look at Box Skills.